visited.
Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us. Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous.
Wisdom.
The reading is from St. Paul's first epistle to the Corinthians.
Let us attend.
Brethren, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the authority of anything. Foods are for the belly, and the belly for the foods, but God will not destroy both it and them. Now the body is not for fornication, but for the Lord, and the Lord for the body. And God both raised up the Lord, and will also raise us up through his power. Do you not know that your bodies are members of Christ? Shall I therefore take away the members of Christ and make the members of harlot? God forbid. Or do you not know that he is joined to a harlot, is one body with her? For the two, he says, shall become one flesh. But he who is joined to the Lord is one spirit. Flee fornication. Every sin that a person commits is outside the body. But wherefore commits fornication sins against his own body? Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have received from God, that you are not your own? For you were bought with a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
Peace be to thee that readest. Wisdom attend, let us hear the holy gospel. Peace be to all. The reading is from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke.
Let us attend.
The Lord spoke this parable. There was a man who had 2 sons, and the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the share of property that falls to me. And he divided his living between them. Not many days later, the younger son gathered all that he had and took his journey into a far country. And there he squandered his property with loose living. And when he had spent everything, a great famine arose in that country, and he began to be in want. So he went and joined himself to one of the citizens of that country, who sent him into the fields to feed swine. And he would gladly have fed on the pods that the swine ate, and no one gave him anything. But when he came to himself, he said, How many of my father's hired servants have bread enough and to spare? But I perish here with hunger. I will arise and go to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Treat me as one of your hired servants. And he arose and came to his father. But while he was yet at a distance, His father saw him and had compassion, and ran and embraced him and kissed him. And the son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, Bring quickly the best robe and put it on him, and bring a ring on his hand and shoes on his feet. And bring the fatted calf and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this was my son, and he was dead, and is alive again. He was lost and found, and they began to make merry. Now his elder son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what this meant. And he said to him, Your brother has come, and your father has killed the fatted calf, because he has received him safe and sound. But the son was angry and refused to go in. His father came out and entreated him, but he answered his father, Lo, these many years I have served you, and I never disobeyed your command. Yet you never gave me a kid, that I may make merry with my friends. But when this son of yours came, who has devoured your living with harlots, you killed for him the fatted calf. And he said to him, Son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. It was fitting to make merry and be glad, for this your brother was dead and is alive. He was lost, but now is found.